Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Logan and this is the TheDeadstockStash. Today we're looking at the first pair of Vans that I've actually done on the channel, I believe. And that's not for any specific reason, I just haven't done any videos on them. I actually have a bunch of pairs of Vans. Maybe we'll do more if this one does well. So this pair released back in November of 2018. It was part of a pack where there were these, which is the Old Skool Space Voyager in true white. They also came in an orange colorway. There were also some skate highs, I believe 2 different colorways of skate highs as well. So these were released in 2018 as a celebration for 60 years of space exploration, which we are not a conspiracy channel, so if you believe or don't believe that we walked on the moon or explored space, we're not gonna get into it here, so just take it with a grain of salt if you don't believe that we walked on the moon or whatever. Anyways, the main detail obviously is the NASA logo on the lateral sides of the shoes. National Aeronautics and Space Administration and John F. Kennedy Space Center. So I'm in Florida, so the John F. Kennedy Space Center is just a little road trip away. And I actually can see rockets go up sometimes, especially as a kid. That was super cool. Even as an adult, I still think it's super cool. Then, of course, the next biggest detail that people notice on this pair is the American flags on the heels that are removable because they're just on there by Velcro, which is cool. So this pair is inspired by the moon suits that they would have worn 60 years ago. The most noticeable detail of that, other than the American flag, is going to be on the midsole where it has this ribbed look, which is supposed to look like the moon boots that they would have worn while doing their moonwalk. On the medial side, it also says for the benefit of all. It says the same on both pairs. So a lot of times when there's, these heavily detailed, small detailed shoes, a lot of things kind of vary between the two pairs of shoes, and really the only thing that I noticed with this pair is going to be on the tongue, which the right side says shuttle and the left side says mission. So that's kind of cool. The insole is also different. I'll do some B-roll of that. It kind of has, a diagram of some space stuff, some rockets. I'm really not sure what they are. One of them says service module escape system in there, so that's kind of cool. One of those small details that really only the person wearing the shoes knows about, and those are always kind of the most special ones in my opinion. The outsole kind of has this gradient colorway that goes from like a light, almost clearish tan color to an orange to a brown to a gum sole. So that's a cool little detail. Again, another thing that most people won't notice, but if you know it's there, it's kind of a cool look. And then of course we can't skip the exposed foam ankle collar. A lot of shoes are doing this now, especially Nike. I feel like every pair of shoes that they come out with recently has an exposed foam somewhere, whether it's the tongue or the ankle collar or the whole shoe. So not that special anymore. 2 years ago, this was kind of still cool and different, which is still cool, but it's not as original as it was when these first came out. The tongue is this nylon material. It's a gray nylon material, and then the orange pull tab with the metal little eyelet in there. Just a cool small little detail. The leather used on this pair is actually really great. So the retail price on this was $85, and normal Old Skools retail for $60, and they kind of go up from there depending on what materials are used and that kind of thing. So for $85, in my opinion, I think that these are well worth it for the small details as well as the premium materials used on them. And the resale kind of indicates that as well, and it agrees with me because these are selling for between $250 and $350 depending on where you're looking, which is actually why we're doing a video on these, is because I unfortunately sold these. I'm trying to get some money for the channel, to get a new camera, to get some better lights, etc. So kind of clearing out the stuff that I haven't worn, and I've had these for over 2 years now and I still haven't worn them, so they're probably not going to get worn, although I do feel like I'm going to regret selling these because they are just such a good collaboration and they're so simple but so detailed, and just these are a dope pair of shoes. Like, I really like these. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I'm posting a couple videos a week, or at least I'm trying to. Sometimes I get behind in editing, but I'm really trying to push out a bunch of content. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about these. Do you like these more than the orange pair? Do you like the skate highs more than the old schools? Let me know what you think about these. And please consider subscribing. It really does mean the world to me. Good luck on your next crop. Take care.